manage to get her into bed?
On top of the bed, anyway.
You should have let me help you, Brian.
No, that's okay, kiddo. She's my mother, not yours. Are you okay?
I'm all right. No need to worry about me.
How come your bodyguard isn't worrying about you, Paige? Where's Steve tonight?
I told you he's at the hospital seeing his friend Calvin.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to see if he'll be able to walk tomorrow morning.
I wonder if my mother will be able to walk tomorrow morning. Sometimes I think that's the best place for her, too. A hospital.
Brian, you can't be bitter. She can't help herself.
I know, Paige. I know it's an illness, and I know I've got to be understanding, but she is my mother. It's very hard.
I know.
We'll do the best we can, anyway.
Daddy's finally home.
See if Brian and Paige have found out everything.
Oh, not a sign. I think we hit every saloon in town, don't you?
Well, you missed the last one, Dad. We found her.
You mean Nola's at home?
Yes. And we didn't exactly find her. About 2 minutes after you left, we got a phone call from a club called the Unicorn.
We brought her back about 10 minutes ago.
Thank God she's all right.
Or is she? If they had to call, maybe there's something wrong.
Dad, she passed out. As a matter of fact, Margot Dorn's husband is the one that called. He runs the place.
Was she hurt at all?
No, Uncle Eddie. She's upstairs lying down.
Well, I guess I better go up and see her.
You kids have had quite a rough night. I've had to baby a few drunks in my day, so I know what it's like.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Brian. I guess that sounded pretty callous.
No, it was accurate. My mother is a drunk.
No, she's a hell of a lot more than that.
She's a fine, beautiful woman.
A woman who used to get more love and adoration than she could handle, and now suddenly she finds she's getting very little of it. If any at all.
She does have a husband and a son, Uncle Eddie.
Well, let's just say that right now, Nola needs more than that. That's why I brought her that screenplay in my own little hot hand. Why I've been pushing and pushing, trying to keep your father interested.
Uncle Eddie, do you really think it would help my mother to get back in front of a camera?
I wish I could promise you a full cure, Brian, but I can't. Best I can do is give you an educated guess that if Nola got back some of what she's lost, maybe it might make her see things as they are. She might even begin to like herself again.
God, I wish I could agree with you. I can't help but thinking that this would only give her a lot of false impressions, that she could recapture that past.
You know, there's nothing stuffier than a stuffy young man.
And there's nothing stuffy about Brian.
Oh, Paige, he's right. It was a pretty dumb thing to say. Oh, on second thought, maybe this movie of yours is a pretty damn good idea.
Right. Now that's what I want to hear. And I want you guys on my side, both of you. Because that's the only way we're going to get your father on my side. Right?
Oh, you must despise me. How disgusted you must be with me.
Only word is worried, Nola. I swear it.
Do you know why I did it? Do you understand why?
I guess you were disappointed. The way I reacted to Eddie's idea. Turning you into the new queen of the horror movies.
It's not a horror movie, Owen. You haven't listened to a word that Eddie said. You haven't even read the script
I read
yet.
the script.
You didn't tell me that.
The script's all right. Suppose it'll make a decent enough movie. If you like that supernatural nonsense.
If it were made with taste, Owen, if we gave the characters some depth. You remember Woman on Fire, don't you? You didn't have much hope for that either. And I was nominated for the Academy Award.
Oh, I remember, Nola.
But you think that's all behind me now, don't you? Yes, that I can't give this character any depth or any other character. I heard what you said. I heard what you told Eddie.
You heard what?
Oh, downstairs in the living room when you were there, you told him that nobody would want to see a Nola Patterson movie. Nobody.
No, I didn't mean that you couldn't do the job. Look, I just meant that it's been a long time, Nola. The public gets
You know that.
Yes, and they've forgotten me. Just as everybody else has. Just as you have.
That's
Brian.
not so. That's not so. Come on. All right. I'll tell you what. I'll have a talk with Eddie about budgeting this film. I still think it's ridiculous. I don't know where we're going to get the money, and we're certainly not going out to Hollywood to produce it. But if I can manage to bring it in under $1 million, and we can do it in or near Monticello, maybe we can make it work.
Oh, Mickey, it's my husband here.
Oh, Mrs. Dorn, I didn't expect to see you tonight.
Is he here?
In his office.
Thank you. Very, 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 very. Oh, darling. Hello.
Margot, you could make it after all, huh?
Oh, yeah, well, I got a little sick of sitting around that apartment all by myself.
Oh, what's wrong?
I had a rather unpleasant visit from Draper and April.
Oh, I can't imagine you finding anything unpleasant in seeing your daughter.
Well, it was Draper that was being very unpleasant. It seems some stupid real estate woman dropped by the house and blurted out the real price of it.
The real price?
Well, darling, you know that I paid the initial down payment of $35,000. You saw the stub in my checkbook.
Oh, and Draper is objecting to your generosity?
Draper is behaving exactly the way I thought Draper would behave. Like an idiot. You men and your stupid masculine pride.
Well, some of us are more sensible. We don't mind accepting gifts from women.
Well, all right. I shouldn't have tried to deceive him, but... Oh, darling, I didn't have any other choice.
Of course you didn't, Margot.
And now he's got this super case of righteous indignation, which means that everything he does is right, and everything I do is wrong. And my poor daughter's caught right in the middle of it.
Oh, it can't be that serious, Margot. Come on.
It is that serious. He hates me more than he ever hated me before, and now he's going to try to make April hate me. And if that happens, I don't think I could stand it.
Oh. Why does she mean so much to you when you have a loving husband of your own?